Old 10 Most Richest Countries of 2022. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Why the Fact, not coming to all of you with a brand new video. Starting of this list is Luxembourg. Luxembourg's GDP per capita equals $118,503.60. Luxembourg's population equals 632,275. Though a landlocked country, Luxembourg has managed to become the richest country in the world, with a PPP per capita value of $118,503.60. The small country is one of the major economies in the Eurozone. Luxembourg was once a proud industrial state with its steel production in 1960. The country has since diversified its economy, with the banking sector being the most thriving niche. Often tagged as a tax haven, Luxembourg hosts some of the regional headquarters of major multinational companies like Skype and Amazon. Luxembourg has a stable economy, low inflation and unemployment rate. In 2010, Eurostat reported 2010 that the agricultural sector employs about 2.1% of the country's population. It is widely claimed that Luxembourg is among the richest countries in the world because of the country's tax revenues. A considerable percentage of Luxembourg's tax revenue comes from people working in Luxembourg but resides in other EU countries. Next of this list is Singapore. Singapore's GDP per capita equals $98,483.30. Singapore's population equals 5,685. 807. Singapore was formed in 1816 by one Briton, Sir Stamford Raffles. The island country once served as a trading post of the defunct British Empire. Singapore has no known natural resources but yet revamped its economy to become one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Singapore is a highly developed country and has received AAA sovereign rating from all significant sovereign rating agencies. The prosperous Asian economy is also among the 4 Asian tigers due as a result of trade and other economic developments. The developed market economy has brought about innovation, free trade, and corporations' attention across the globe. Singapore is a rich country and was home to the world's highest percentage of millionaires in 2011. Number 3 is Ireland. Ireland's GDP per capita equals $95,237.20. Ireland's population since 2020 equals 4,994,724. Ireland, also known as the Republic of Ireland, is an island located in Europe. Ireland has managed to turn its economy into an open market economy. Ireland has been named the best country for high-value foreign direct investment, FDI, at least 6 times in a row. Foreign multinational companies are the drivers of Ireland's economy because of the government's policies. The Republic of Ireland implemented some policies which made it possible for them to be among the top 10 richest countries in the world today. The country reduced its corporate tax from 32% to 12.5%, a policy that attracted corporations like Amazon, Apple and other big tech companies. In 2015, Fora reported that foreign corporations paid about 80% of Ireland's corporate tax. The former is also responsible for employing about a quarter of the private labour market. Fourth on this list is Qatar. Qatar's GDP per capita equals $89,935.3. Qatar's population since 2020 equals 2,881,060. From ground zero about 50 years ago, Qatar has risen to become the 4th richest country in the world. Following British rule, the country gained independence in 1971 to become a sovereign nation. The West Asian country has the highest human development in the Arab world. Qatar's progress to the list of top 10 richest countries in the world is highly linked to the discovery of natural gas in the country. Qatar has the 3rd largest natural gas reserves in the world. Qatari leaders used the revenues from the oil exports to create a high standard of living for their citizens. It could explain the government could afford for the Qatari citizens not to pay $0 in income taxes. The rich country is also known to have one of the lowest tax rates in the world. Fifth is Switzerland. Switzerland's GDP, PPP per capita equals $71.760.60. Switzerland's population since 2020 equals 8,636,896. Switzerland is the fifth richest country in the world. Switzerland is located in Europe but is not a member of the European Union or the Eurozone. Some of the major cities in Switzerland, Zurich, Geneva and Basel, rank among the cities with the highest quality of life. Known as the birthplace of the Red Cross, Switzerland has maintained neutrality in recent wars and conflicts. Switzerland has a stable and prosperous economy that has produced one of the largest GDP per capita, making it among the wealthiest country in the world. In 2020, the Global Innovation Index ranked Switzerland as the most innovative country globally. Switzerland has a robust service sector like banking, tourism, insurance, etc. The country also has a developed manufacturing sector that produces and exports chemicals, pharmaceuticals, measuring and musical equipment. Sixth is United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates GDP, PPP per capita equals $66,746.60. United Arab Emirates population since 2020 equals 9,890. 400. Located on the eastern end of the Arabian Peninsula is the United Arab Emirates, UAE, a Western Asian country popularly known for its international hub, Dubai. The UAE has a rich oil and natural gas reserve, and it is among the largest in the world. However, the country has diversified its economy to not rely heavily on oil. With its leverage on oil, natural gas, strict government interventions, the UAE has tripled the GDP more than 3 times in the last 40 years. As one of the richest countries in the world, the UAE has seen an influx of migrants from Africa and other underdeveloped countries, making the citizens a minority. Seventh is Brunei. Brunei's GDP, PPP per capita equals $65.588.30. Brunei's population since 2020 equals 437,483. Brunei is an Islamic country situated in Southeast Asia governed by an absolute monarchy. The economic trajectory is Brunei country's changed following independence from the United Kingdom. After its independence, its GDP gained about 56% between 1999 to 2008. The success story of Brunei cannot be unrelated to its access to crude oil. Brunei is a net exporter of crude oil, which contributes significantly to its GDP. The government of Brunei provides free education to its citizens. The policy has been overly evident, with the country recording a whopping 97.2% literacy level. Brunei also ranks 47th globally on the 2020 report of the Human Development Index. 8th is San Marino. San Marino's GDP, PPP per capita equals $63,420.30. San Marino's population since 2020 equals 33,938. San Marino is a country in southern Europe and the self-acclaimed world's oldest republic. San Marino is among the smallest countries in Europe, with a land area of just about 61 square kilometers. San Marino has seen economic growth over the years. The country's economy relies heavily on tourism, banking, manufacturing and exportation. The economy also benefits from foreign investments due to its low corporate tax rates. San Marino is a landlocked country but falls within the radar of the wealthiest countries in the world. It is a very developed country with a high standard of living and GDP per capita comparable to most European Union (EU) states. San Marino is not a member state of the EU but has a special arrangement to use the euro as its currency. The high income distribution in San Marino is reflected in the living standard of the inhabitants. San Marino is the only country in the world that has more cars than people. 9th on this list is the United States of America. USA GDP, PPP per capita equals $63,413.50. USA population since 2020 equals 329,484,123. Arguably the world's foremost superpower, the United States of America, USA, holds the highest GDP in the world. The US is the largest economy in the world. It is also the largest importer and trails China as the largest exporter of goods. USA dominated the world economy following victories from the Spanish-American War, World War I and World War II. It later established itself following the dissolution of the Soviet Union after the Cold War. The US economy is a free market that encourages an entrepreneurial spirit protected by a robust system of independent government institutions. The American state not only dominates the world's total GDP but accounts for 30% of the total wealth in the world, even though it makes up a mere 4.2% of the world population. The United States might rank as the 9th most prosperous country globally, but critics argue there is widespread inequality in race, income, universal health care, etc. Nevertheless, the United States has contributed immensely to technological milestones through many successful startups and established companies. And lastly that hit this list is the country Norway. Norway's GDP, PPP per capita equals 63,287 US dollars and 60 cents. Norway's population since 2020 equals 5,379,475. A small country with just about 5.3 million residents, Norway is among the richest countries due to its mixed economy and natural resources. Norway is not a socialist state yet maintains a comprehensive social security system and welfare program. The country has implemented policies that redistribute wealth to its population. No wonder it ranked first in the 2021 OECD Better Life Index. Norway also has the largest sovereign wealth fund, SWF, in the world, which is funded through export revenues from oil and gas. Apart from oil and gas, Norway is the second largest fish exporter and has access to other enormous mineral resources within its borders. Norwegian enjoys a good standard of living through its high GDP, PPP, per capita, which is among the highest in the world. Norway is also rated second to the list on the Most Fragile States Index list for 2021. And that is it guys, these are the 10 of the most richest countries of 2022. Hope you all like this video and please don't forget to smash that like button. And you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you will be updated on my next video upload. Mega love shout out to my premier team Aspiring and all its very active and supportive members. This is why the fact not see you all on my next video. Thank you for watching.